Hey, hello everyone. How is everyone doing today? I am in my kitchen to you. You know what? I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind for like ages. I have been on this on this channel so long, and I've always wanted to talk about law of attraction. I wanted to talk about it, but I was a little bit shy about talking about it because not too many people understand law of attraction. But today I feel like I've made a breakthrough with law of attraction. And I know that I have made a breakthrough. I know that I have. The reason why I say that is because I've been hearing about law of attraction for the longest time. And I have manifested a few things in my life, but not quite as big as I've always wanted to. The biggest thing that I've ever manifested was this house. Yeah, I'd say that is pretty big, don't you? I think it's pretty big. Anyway, I was very proud to manifest this house. I think this house is beautiful, and it's the type of house that really I would have never been able to even afford or even get in my lifetime. So I must say, yeah, this is a quite big manifestation for me. But I always wanted to manifest not only money, but manifest jobs. I wanted to manifest a big job. One of my biggest goals is to manifest a big music project. You know, I am a singer, so I'd love to manifest a big music project where I get to travel all around Europe, and I can travel like with a famous DJ and do do my own music, my own compositions, and well, actually with the DJ, and well, I do have a DJ that I am working with, so you never know, that might just come off the ground. So I've been working with a friend of mine. He's a great DJ, and maybe we can get that started. So I've been trying to manifest this. This is a really big job that I'd like to manifest. I would like to manifest becoming manager in Forever Products. It's the hardest thing. It's a great job. Believe me, I love it. I'm obsessed with the product. Believe me, but it's a hard job to sell the product. It's not that easy. You need people. You need a team, and I don't have a team. To get to the next level, I need a team, and I don't have a team. It's just me by myself. Nobody wants to help to sell with me. So, I'm trying to manifest people, a team that I can rely on and that is loyal, that I can work with. These are things that I'm trying to manifest. Yes, I am trying to manifest money as well. But I've tried the manifesting game. Um, Yeah, excuse me, I don't know what that was all about. I have gotten all these things, so these little things, and I'd like to start really manifesting these little things, and I'd like to start really manifesting the real things that I want in my life. And I think I have gotten a big break, and I have to say that is thank you to a really, 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 really good friend of mine. Her name is Rashida. Oh God, she really opened up my eyes. Among so many other people like Abraham Hicks. Oh my goodness, I watched that religiously. These videos. If you guys had the chance, watch Abraham Hicks. It's a long story, but just look at Abraham Hicks. It's amazing the advice that they give you. Um, I'll try to put a link in the bottom of my screen so you guys can go and check her out. All right, I'll put on one of the greatest videos. I mean, all of the videos are great. I mean, it's him. It's a her, but she's channeling a him. So, long story, but fantastic. I love Abraham Hicks. I love the book The Secret. But with all of these, Abraham Hicks, the book The Secret, and all of that, I never knew that the main way of manifesting is to feel the emotion of it, to visualize, to feel the emotion of it. I had no idea up until 3 weeks ago when I met Rashida. Rashida is my life coach. And she said to me, it was amazing how my whole life turned around when she told me just these simple words. She says, it's all about emotion, kiddo, don't you know? It's about emotion when you feel it. You feel, you close your eyes in meditation. I love to meditate. And when I sit and I meditate, I now close my eyes and I visualize what I really want. I visualize it and I feel the emotion of actually having it before I even have it. I may not even have no clues of it being around me, but if I feel the emotion of actually having it before I have it, oh my gosh, what a beautiful feeling. You know, and I know that it's working because, I'm the type of person that, I live here in Mallorca, Spain, and normally in the wintertime, we don't, everything stops here on the island. It's like a ghost town. Nobody gets to work. Nobody, all the hotels, they close down. I sing for the resorts. All the resorts are closed down. Family, trying to feed my mother. My mother is an elderly 85-year-old Jamaican woman, and I'm trying to take care of her and trying to get through the winter. And I normally work in the summer to save for the winter, and that's no way to live, you know what I mean? So it's one of the reasons I got into Forever. Not because I want to sell, because believe me, I hate selling. I have to admit, I hate it. I hate it with a passion. But I loved Forever because it saved my life. I really am obsessed with the product. I'm very passionate about the product. And my motto is to help people, so that's why I'm with Forever as well. But on top of making extra money in the winter when I don't have any money, when I don't have any jobs. So normally in the winter, I am devastated. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to get through this winter. Where am I going to get my next meal from? And for some strange reason, the universe always provides. The universe, God, always provides for me. Whatever way you want to call it, always provides for me. I always get through. You know, they always say, that he may not be there when you want him, but he's always right on time. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I have to admit it. I always get through to the winter, but by the skin of my teeth. It's like I don't know where anything is coming from. And I'm normally very nervous. And one thing about the law of attraction that is when you really think about it, your mind creates. You are what you create what you are, what you think, right? So the universe doesn't know anything of whether you're what is good or what is bad for you. They only provide what you're thinking. So if you're thinking, okay, for instance, if you're driving to a job and you're trying to get there on time and you're like really nervous about getting there on time, the more nervous that you become, you're projecting that energy out there to the universe because you feel that emotion. You're angry. You're like, oh my God, I got to get to work. And the more that you project that out there, the more that you project that energy out there, the more of that comes back to you. So the universe doesn't know what is good or bad. It's just projecting what you're feeling. Your emotions is what makes that energy. And I get it now. I mean, damn it, I really get it. I really get it. And it feels so good. It feels good. So you're like, yeah, and you'll just get more of that. So you'll be late. You'll be even later and later. You ever had that when you're really, really late and people just keep popping in front of you and they're like really slow? They're like slow, and you're like wondering, where did this car come from? That's the law of attraction. The law of attraction is when you're getting there and you're trying to find a parking space and you're trying to get there on time. You might be there by the skin of your teeth, and you're like trying to find a parking space and you're like really, really stressed out because you can't find a parking space because you're trying to get there on time and there's no parking spaces, and you'll have to park like blocks away because you just have that on your mind. It's just creating more of that stuff. It actually creates more. So I used to play a game with myself, and I used to say to myself, I used to close my eyes and say, when I get there, I will find, I'm going to have a parking space right in front of the place I need to be. And lo and behold, 90% of the time, I always find a parking space. And if I don't find a parking space, a few minutes later, somebody's getting out of the parking space in a crowded area. Always happens to me. Law of attraction is amazing. Found it very amazing. It's incredible. But I mean, I'm now taking it to another level. I'm going to take it to another level. Yes, I am. Because now I know that it's all about emotion. It's how you feel. And I know that I don't like to usually talk about this stuff, but I said, hell with it. I feel like talking. I wish, I don't have anybody to talk to about this stuff, so I'm talking to you guys, and, if you don't want to listen to it, then, it's okay. You can go, it's all right. I might be just talking to an empty screen. Who knows? But um, yeah, I always had this way about like my son. I'm a struggling single mom, and my son, he's a big dancer, and he goes on competitions. Yeah, literally all around the world. I'm in Spain, and he goes to Germany and Madrid, and he's going to Los Angeles to do a competition. And it's me, Mama, that has to pay for the trip. So he comes to me and he's always asking me, "Oh, Mama, oh gosh, I mean, he works. He's 17 years old and he does work, but it's not enough to really pay for the plane fare. So Mama has to do it, and I do get some help from my ex as well, but I have to do the majority of it. And I know that when he asks me, usually when he asks me about a trip that he needs to pay for. I tell you, he just comes out of nowhere and just asks me when he knows I'm not working, and it's not his fault. But the moment he tells me, I feel that emotion. It's like, you ever been on a roller coaster ride and you're going down? That same feeling that I feel when I'm on that roller coaster ride is how I feel when he asks me to pay for a ticket for a trip or something like that. I feel so sick to my stomach because I want to please him. I want him to have his dreams, to live his dreams. His dream is to be a successful hip hop dancer, or whether a teacher, whatever. But and he is a teacher for little kids as well. So I mean, he's very important. I want him to continue that. And I remember just freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. And I remember saying to him, son, I just don't have the money. And I realize now that it was the wrong thing to say. Don't ever say that you can't afford it. Don't ever say, even if you know you can't afford it in your heart, say, don't worry, son, it'll be paid for. And some way or another, it'll come to you. Law of attraction is amazing. And you know how many years I said to him in the wintertime, son, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. And I get like really uptight and snapping at him. And, it's not his fault. This is his dream. And I'm here. This is what. Okay, I'm back on. Oh my goodness grief. I don't know what happened there. But as I was saying, I made cookies today. I've been a bad girl. Yes, see? Look, cookies. Yes. Made chocolate chip cookies for my kids, not for me, okay? I drink forever and I'm staying skinny. I'm being a good girl. So, yeah, so I just wanted to just touch on the law of attraction, that I think I've made a fantastic breakthrough because I feel so emotional about it. I feel like I can scream it on the mountaintops, but man, it really works. It really, really works. I feel like there's a turning point for me in in the law of attraction. I mean, I've always done it for a while now. I've known it for like maybe 4 years, and I've been watching Abraham Hicks, but I just couldn't get it. And there's another person that's great on here. His name is Mark Harton. Oh my God, Mark is incredible. He's a manifester. And he also is a manifesting coach. So he helps people manifest money as well and winning the lottery and stuff like that. But I could never even win the lot. Okay, yeah, I win a little bit here and there, 2 euros here. And he teaches you to be grateful for even if you win 2 euros, be grateful for what you win. Be grateful for what you got. When you're grateful, that's when the blessings come. That's what they say. So I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm going to share this with you a little bit more as my stories get bigger and bigger because I feel like there's a breakthrough today, and I think that a lot is coming my way. So when I manifest something, I will share my story with you. How about that? All right? I think it's fantastic. I feel like I feel like Christopher Columbus. Well, no, no, and that's a very bad example because he didn't discover America actually. They're teaching you the wrong thing in school, people. Anyway, it's so funny here in Spain that they teach the students that Christopher Columbus was Italian, not Spanish. Very interesting. I go around correcting people because they just don't understand. Anyway, yes, I'm going to talk about it more, and you guys go on my adventure with me, and we'll talk about it, and you guys can share your stories with me as well. How about that? All right? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be going now because I think it's going to cut off again, and I don't want it to cut off again. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe the internet is not really doing too well right now, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. You guys have a lovely afternoon or evening, and I will talk to you again sometime soon. Bye now. I love you. Bye.